thank you for tuning in to Down to Vacay. This is Gil, and if you are watching this video, that means that you are definitely interested in the two newest attractions aboard the new Norwegian ship called the Prima. Now, for me, I have already driven on a track from one of the other ships aboard the Norwegian fleet. I forgot which one it was. I think it was the Bliss. It was only a two-deck, two-level racetrack, but pretty much the same nonetheless. This one is a three-level, racetrack, and it's actually pretty fun. Like, I thought, yeah, it's gonna be the same thing. It's cool, but no, this is actually, a pretty cool track. Again, if you are a competitive person, you are definitely going to want to race by yourself. They have two options for you. One is the multiple racers. They usually give you about 8 minutes, just in case, you have the crashes, the stoppage. So they give you about 8 minutes of race time. Again, it's pretty cool, but you never know where you're going to, be placed. You could be the number one, or you could be the number 8. Depends. So I don't really think it's that competitive if you were to be racing with multiple people. But the second option is the race on your own. I forgot what it's called. I think it's a racetrack to yourself or something like that. And that right there, they time you, right? It's based on time, and they gather all the time from everyone who participated, who raced for the race, the track to yourself or whatever it's called. And they keep the time for the duration of the cruise, and at the end of it, you get a prize. I don't know. I didn't get a prize because I was like 13th place or something like that, which I still don't know how, because if you look at my racing lines and everything else, man, I felt like I was Mario Andretti, except for that one. Okay, I screwed up on that hairpin, but man, it is truly fun. I don't know if I would do it a lot. Like, I don't know if I'd keep spending the money, because it is $15 for the multiple racers, and it's $20 for the track to yourself, I believe. I think it's $20. I don't know if it's $25. I think it's $20. So just imagine you're a very competitive person. You're gonna want to beat whoever's time is number one. I mean, it's as simple as that. For me, my time was just under 10 minutes, or not 10 minutes. Man, what was it? I don't even remember, to be honest with you. It's not 10 minutes. I'm trying to remember now. I'm trying to remember what my time was, but I knew that I wanted to keep racing. I didn't want to just stop, and it was just, it just killed my soul. But you have to try it. If you are on the Prima, if you're on the Bliss, which is the other class ship, I think the breakaway class, you have to try the go-karts. This is something that's a must, because how many times would you get to say, I raced in a go-kart in the ocean? Not many. So again, this is one of the biggest attractions that Norwegian is pushing out, and they're pushing out hard because, again, I've said it before, you can check out my other videos, they removed the basketball court, and that was so much fun to just go out there and play ball, and they put this. So again, if you're not a baller, if you don't like playing soccer, sports, and you want to race, this is the one. It is fun. It is amazing. You're going to rack your brain. You're going to go crazy trying to get that number one spot. But if you do, you're very lucky, because, man, I wish I had that. At least in the top 3. But, jeez, it hurts my soul. And here we have the Galaxy Pavilion. This is on deck 17. I didn't think that I'd enjoy myself here, but it was actually pretty cool. It is a step above the regular arcade, but I didn't see myself spending, $29 an hour, $50 for the day, or $8 a game. I didn't see myself there, to do a lot. But the times that I did, I played the Jurassic Park. I raced in the Formula One, and it was realistic. VR. If you haven't played on a VR, you should try it. This would probably be your best bet to try something like that if you're not gonna put the money into a VR set. Um, I've seen a lot of the kids and even adults race this particular one on the right side, the little off-road racing. They were screaming and it was like lifelike. You see right there on the right side the virtual golf, right? I think it's called Top Golf. Of course, it's an extra fee on top of that, so therefore, you got to put in a little extra if you want to play that. I wanted to at first, but I didn't find myself having the time to wait because a lot of the time there were people waiting for this. It's popular, uh, and that's mostly the adults. Anyway, the rest of it, it's pretty cool. I didn't do every single one of them, um, but the ones that I did, I actually did have fun. I wanted to try more, but again, I didn't see myself, hanging out there. Um, there was one particular game that I would have wanted to play further, and that's the one coming up where you're in a cage, like a little elevator going down a shaft, and you're shooting these monsters and like I don't know, insect type of creatures. But it was broken, as you can see. It says temporarily out of service. So I jumped over to the Jurassic Park one. That was pretty cool. Yeah, this is pretty fun. It is pretty cool. Um, I don't know how far this will go later on with the new Norwegian Prima class, but if you do get a chance to play, definitely check it out. Go to the Pavilion. It's actually pretty fun. You don't know, you may have fun.